Welcome. My name's Captain Rose,
And I'm Captain Hart.
and we're here to talk to you today about technology and its impact on our relationships, both positive and maybe some negative. Quick disclaimer: the views expressed are those of the presenters and do not reflect the official views or policy of the Department of Defense or its components. A brief overview for this video: we're going to talk to you about a concept called fubbing. We'll also talk to you about the impact that technology can have on our relationships, and we'll have some brief activity ideas for you to try out during this video. And we'll end on some good uses of technology and how it can be used to enhance our relationships with our partners and loved ones.
What happens when we spend more time with our phones and less time with our people? Has this ever happened to you? You've had a particularly stressful day at work and you come home wanting to talk to your partner. You're starting to express all these things and you're met with a very unenthusiastic and followed by some taps on a plexiglass screen. Phones, social media, games, apps, all of these things are like dopamine slot machines and designed to keep us scrolling. They have some amazing utility, unlimited access to information and connection across the world, but they also significantly distract from our relationships, those really important in person, face to face connections. So, what exactly is fubbing? It's snubbing your partner in lieu of paying attention to your phone while in each other's company. This has actually been found to create emotional distance between romantic partners and subsequently impact relationship satisfaction. This becomes problematic when partners have varying levels of value on spending quality time with each other uh, in their relationship. Oftentimes, fubbing can lead to feelings of rejection or resentment, and it can also create arguments about feeling undervalued in relation to technology use. Competing with an electronic device with unlimited capabilities and information is not that easy. We often don't realize the amount of time and emotional energy we spend on these devices, and becoming more aware and more mindful of this can serve to enhance our relationship and our connection with one another. Here we have a brief activity for you. This is a list of different items to assess and check in on your level of fubbing within your relationship. Take a brief moment and just a pause to go through these 9 items and see from both your perspective and the perspective of your partner how often you all engage in these different types of fubbing. Welcome back. We're going to move into a next topic.
Now we're going to talk about some ways that technology can be used for good in our relationships. Be thinking about which one of these activities line up well with your interest and the interests of your partner, because we'll ask you to use one of these in a few moments. Number 1, relationship bucket list. Have a shared bucket list where you periodically add things that you and your partner want to do together. This can be a place to brain dump things like date night ideas or vacation destinations, or just little things that you want to learn or experience together. When you do one of these things, you can make some notes about them, maybe the day you did it, maybe add a photo with it, or you can cross it off if it's something that didn't quite work for you. Having this list to refer to also means that no matter how tired either one of you are at the end of a long work week, you always have a list of ready-made creative solutions to that question of what do you feel like doing this weekend? It can only take a couple minutes to set up, and it's easy to share together with something like Google Sheets or Apple Notes, and it can really impact the overall relationship satisfaction that you and your partner feel. Item 2, a relationship calendar. A shared calendar can be a place where you can keep notes on fun date nights, important life moments, maybe something the kids did that weekend that was particularly funny. And it's an easy way to keep these things really forever. And you can use it to look back on important moments in your relationship together. Number 3, respect the digital detox. In order to spend quality time together, it's important to be present with your loved ones. Being present may seem simple. However, we're always in constant competition with many different distractions that exist in our environment. Taking away a potential temptation, like your phone or your laptop, can help by putting it in airplane mode or leaving it in a bag, but that's not always realistic. Setting aside tech free time throughout the week or throughout the day, like having a no phone cocktail hour or a digital detox Sunday, can help make sure you're spending quality time together during your weekly routines. Number 4, learn a new skill. There's many opportunities to use technology to your advantage and learn something new. You can try learning a new language by using something like Duo. And this can be a fun way to prep for a vacation or a weekend destination or just have an activity to do together. You could also try to learn a new instrument like the piano or the drums. And there's many ways to do this on the cheap or maybe even for free using your tablet or your phone. It's important to remember to set aside specific time on a regular basis to sit with your partner and do these activities together. You can support each other in the learning process and show off your new skills to each other while you're learning something new. Number 5, mobile manners. We have a few ways that you can make sure you enhance your cell phone etiquette to be putting as much quality time and energy into your relationship as possible. You could try designating a room in your house as a cell phone free zone. This room can be used for fun things like game night with the kids, and it can also be a place where you can have serious conversations where you want to make sure that you're being heard and listened to without your partner getting distracted. You can try parking your phones at the door when you come in the house, at a specific spot on the kitchen counter, and designate specific hours of use or specific hours of non use. This can help enhance activities like date night or dinner by enforcing a zero tolerance phone policy during those times. Your phone can also be used in creative ways to enhance communication with each other. Maybe you work odd hours. One of you works nights and one of you works days, or you work in different areas where it's hard to always communicate with each other. You can use apps like Marco Polo or WhatsApp to have more creative ways of communicating with each other on a regular basis. At the same time, no bit of trivia is more important than staying connected with your partner. So instead of going right to Google when you can't remember your favorite hairband from the 80s smash summer hit of 1982, you and your partner can try phoning a friend or looking through an old scrapbook to try to find that information instead of just using Google. And lastly, remember, eye contact increases both trust and connection with your partner.
We've talked with you about a lot of different ways that technology can both be helpful and possibly hinder your relationship. And we hope that you found some of this information helpful and useful.
Now, before we sign off, remember, in our last bubble, I asked you to pick an enhancement activity that meshed well with you and your partner. We want you to use that activity now and create a brief outline or have a brief discussion about ways that you and your partner could use that activity to enhance your relationship. If you like these activities, check out other videos in our playlist for more couple enhancement ideas. Thank you.